This morning, the movement to ban abortions deepening across the country. Protesters quick to react in Missouri after becoming the latest state to pass one of the nation's most restrictive abortion bills. If enacted, the new law makes abortions illegal after 8 weeks. Exceptions apply for medical emergencies only, not for pregnancies caused by rape or incest. Doctors who break the rules could face up to 15 years in prison.
Alabama's Governor Kay Ivey put pen to paper in signing the nation's most restrictive abortion ban into law. It makes no exceptions for rape or incest, a provision that could send a doctor to prison for up to 99 years, a life sentence for performing an abortion, and even 10 years for even attempting it. Alabama's new law sparked an unexpected response from televangelist Pat Robertson.
I think Alabama has gone too far. There's no exception for rape or incest. It's an extreme law, and they want to challenge Roe versus Wade. But my humble view is that this is not the case we want to bring to the Supreme Court, because I think this one will lose.
An abortion in England, it allowed me to live my own life, not to marry someone for whom I would have been the wrong wife and he would have been the wrong husband. It allowed me to come home and become a freelance writer. I would have had a profoundly different life if I had been responsible for rearing a child.
I'm sure you describe yourself as pro-choice. I bet a lot of people watching right now think of themselves as pro-choice. So I'm not attacking you for that, but I wonder what you think of what Dr. Northam, the governor of Virginia, just said, that when a child, he described the child as an infant, is born, there's a point where the mother and the physician can decide whether to kill the infant or not. What do you think of that?
Look, Tucker, I understand that you want to go back to a time where Roe v. Wade was illegal, where women were having back alley abortions, and they were using coat hangers to have abortions, which is actually what's barbaric.
I'm giving you time to make a real argument. I'm not arguing for the repeal of Roe v. Wade. I'm a very straightforward person.
That is what you're essentially saying.
Actually, no, that's not what I'm arguing. And please don't be tiresome. The governor of Virginia, who's a rising star in the Democratic Party, just said this. There's pending legislation that mirrors it, and I'm asking you what you think of it. That's it. I'm not here to debate Roe v. Wade.
I think that right now, reproductive health care is under attack by the Republican Party. 72% of Americans support the right to choose, and yet we have Trump and we have sexual predator Kavanaugh trying to repeal Roe v. Wade and trying to take away our control over our own bodies. This isn't about babies. This isn't about health care. This is about you attempting to control women's bodies.
Okay, please don't be a robot. Monica, you're smarter than that. This
may be at risk. You take it away because you actually do not care about women. You take it away politically.
Do you realize a baby dies in an abortion? Do you realize that? Are you ignoring that fact? That's a reality. This is a human life that is being established.
It is not a legal
fact. Do you disagree that at the moment of conception, that child is human and alive?
That's its viability. It's a viable human being. It is not recognized under our law as a person under the law.
Answer the question.
You know what the answer is.
Biologically a human life?
No.
You know what the answer is.
Georgia legislation makes it illegal for a woman to have an abortion after a heartbeat has been detected in the womb, or about 6 weeks. Which is to say, Milano's calling on all the women who reside in the Peachtree State to go on a sex strike, meaning that if the current law remains on the books, the heterosexual males of Georgia shall be denied horizontal jogging privileges by their significant others until change is forthcoming.
This is a terrifying time for women in America. Anti-women's health politicians are pushing dangerous policies that will endanger women's lives and the public's health. Earlier this week, nearly every abortion in Alabama became a crime, creating a deep divide Friday at one of the state's 3 abortion clinics.
Well, we protect women from being filmed with our umbrellas. We talk to them, as we're walking up here. They pay attention to us so they don't listen to all that harassment.
We have to ask ourselves, when is it okay to kill a baby?
Lawmakers like Senator Elizabeth Warren are stepping in, calling on Congress to protect a woman's right to choose. Several other states have introduced restrictive laws, setting the stage for a possible Supreme Court showdown, challenging protections provided under Roe v. Wade.
It's not about pro-life or the right to life. This bill is about control. People are going to have abortion. The problem is it's going to always be unsafe inaccessible for those people who have lesser means. We all know about the back alleys, the basements. People will try going online now. How you can mix a concoction to have an abortion.
This bill is very extreme, and it kind of affects my viewpoint of living in the state itself. I'm not planning on living here after I graduate.
I know a lot of people personally who are from out of state and who are very upset and who are talking, like even talking about transferring. A lot of people who would have come here might not now.